Alright. Now, let's see. I see a bunch of, like, the mirror effect, but that shit only because I'm in this. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, that phone gematria cipher. I need to look more into that. I started looking into that and saw part of that video you made. But I definitely want to study that more and then talk more about it. Patience 49ers in the Super Bowl, yeah, that it definitely seems like they're also a contender. It's just always, when you see things like coding for the Redskins and other things, it's just hard for me to ignore also what they're coding. So, I still definitely see that as well. And as the season goes on, we'll just get more clues. But here we're just going to look at some of this federal government propaganda. Preliminary reports suggest 4 killed and 7 others wounded. 47. Just right here in your face. They're doing this all the time. Killing equals 47. K is the 11th letter. 11 plus 9 plus L. 1 plus 2 is 3 because L is the 12th letter. But K is the 11th letter, so keep K the same as 11, the master number. You have 47. Number for the Scotch Rite Freemasonic compass. The Freemasons compass is square set at 47 degrees. The pole start at the top, 47, foundation 47. And they're saying this right here. And as you see more information, John McCain, just telling you about this guy. See what he's doing? His little mind's eye type of shit. I mean, see, his hand in the mind's eye because he controls the mind's eye of the masses, and that's what they're saying. He's so good. So look, we click on the piece of propaganda. We were just talking about how killing equals 47, remember? Now look, reversing and reducing, 43. So this piece of propaganda updated at 443. 44, 43 sequence, kill equals 44. Look at this, 48 second, hoax 48, propaganda 48, Freemason 48, Illuminati 48. Okay, yeah, so they started this. They initialized this Madden clip at 232 on the time, right here. Satan 232 and Jewish gematria. Here at 432, NFL 32. And remember, this event is coming exactly 23 weeks from the upcoming Super Bowl. And Super Bowl 53 is from the NFL, which equals 32. And this is Madden propaganda, Madden 23. So just think about it. If you're new here, if you just came across this live stream, why then to the Super Bowl, which the same gang of Jewish Zionists run, why is it exactly 23 weeks? And I always say this, if you want to just be realistic and rational, you have and I'm not appealing to probability here, but seriously, you always have a much higher probability by far to get, if it's random, some weeks, and then, a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, you know what I mean? But 23 weeks exactly, Madden in this very important cipher, M is the 13th letter, 1 plus 3 is 4, A is the first, D is the fourth, all that, 23, clearly not a coincidence at all. And then the police putting this on 432 plus reflection 666. From February 14th to Jacksonville today is 6 months 12 days. A 612 trail. Oh, the 612 trail, yeah, with the Pulse nightclub, and they're syncing us up with Florida's. So I hope you see this. They all suck: sports, government, music, everything. Yep, it all sucks. And do these people not feel bad? I mean, they're taking innocent lives. Well, Scooter, since they are psychopaths, by definition, they do not feel bad anyway. So no, they do not feel bad. They are psychopaths. And that's why I call them psychopaths, because psychopaths don't feel bad doing these type of things. So it's very good question from Scooter. I mean that question, and then when you answer the question, you can see how the federal government's ruled by a bunch of psychopaths. Crazy Rich Asians tops box office for second straight weekend. That is propaganda from the federal government. But a lot of coding in there. I haven't seen it yet, but if you want to go see it, first off, try to spend as least money as possible seeing it, preferably zero, and look for all the coding inside and understand what's going on. Mason 7. It's funny. I just put out a video where they had a football player wearing 33, and they had Elon Musk talking about the 17. Let me just watch my last video. I just put it out not even an hour ago. Elon Musk with a 17, things that he will never get back. 17 days he'll never get back, and there's a 33. Mason 17, Masonry 33. Now we have this Green Bay Packer actor in this 17 numbered jersey. And you can just do things like this. You see how they're putting Huawei right in your face right here with this occult Jesuit order symbol right here. To me, it looks like a sun or a peacock. But anyway, Australia just banned us from selling 5G. That's probably a big propaganda event they're going to be talking about. Huawei equals 67, like Freemasonry. 32 like Scottish, Freemasonry 59, the Reflection of 95, 67. And of course, that's why I wanted to decode it, because that's the whole thing. You always decode the big words. You always talk about Scottish Rite or Freemasonry and all the things. All the things they put in big letters. And I kind of went to Francis Bacon and Frank McConis. I mean, come on, this is what I'm saying. 223 128. So I always just like to call this an Independence Day number. Playing more to this number, but Independence Day equals 128, reducing it sums you 74. Freemason in the ALW Kabbalah sums you 128, reducing that gives you 47. Huawei 223 128. Inside this Freemasonic propaganda. And thanks to the Tanster for always putting out great information. And she just published this now. Talking about the Rothschilds, the Jesuits, and we'll look at this too, but I did want to talk about what I just saw about, she showed it Reddit, and it's just, people have been talking about this as well, and it's obvious. The Israeli military, all the other militaries around the world, are literally paid by the Israeli government, which is just the federal government, is another name for them, to post propaganda online. So all these pro-Israel bigots you are engaging with on social media is almost certainly a paid Israeli professional. I love seeing these things on Reddit. 278 people are like, yep, this is what needs to. If Reddit was so much like this, like it sucks that it's all in Reddit conspiracy, and even half the things you try to post in here, they'll take down anyway. Majority of the things Tanster tries to post in our conspiracy, they take down. But, we need to get stuff like this out. People need to see the type of world they're living in. Wouldn't be surprised if the Red Sox don't lose another game and the record is 121-41, tribute to Tom Brady, or 42 even. We'll keep an eye out for this. Tom Brady, Mr. 12, 121, just 12 and 21. Tom equals 12. I hope of the 13 people here, even if no one new here, that's equally perfect. But I want this new people also to see what is going on. It's the whole thing of like one new person at a time. We spread this knowledge out very well, but I'm just glad to be able to stream and share this with people. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And there's just so much. This is the best stuff of the live stream because you can literally go on all day long. I think you just need like a glass of water. I think it's probably the only requirement. Architect 87, Ruth Bader Ginsburg's love story. Do you see how they're trying to just keep you enamored? So many people are enamored with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, been following her, they look up to her. These people are paid deceivers. She is literally a theatrical actress who has participated in all sorts of fake news propaganda. Look at this. He was waving. This is symbolic too. This is all symbolic propaganda. Cuomo erupts at Conway's mention of Molly Tibbetts. What? Just this, I know it's just one hand out waving. It's just all. Well, you know, this stuff is crap. That's all I can say. I say it all the time. Stop believing the propaganda. It's my simplest message to people. I believe it as an uncontested fact. This is from the Tanster. As an uncontested fact that the Rothschild family has held the title Keeper of the Vatican Treasury since the late 1700s. Very uncontested fact. Why would such a powerful church entrust their money to people who do not share their faith for well over 200 years? Very good question to pose. This blog poses very good questions that we've just been seeing from here. And then you answer them, just like the question Scooter asked earlier. You pose these questions, you answer them, and then you clearly see the type of world that you're living in. You see all the Catholics, and it just makes no sense. The Catholics have been so protective, oh, be a Catholic, be a Christian, and you're going to, or else you're going to be killed. I mean, this is what they're doing, especially back in the day, the Catholic Church. So then why would they entrust their money to people then who don't share that faith? That makes absolutely no sense. It's because this is one world order, Zionist Jew, federal government. The Balfour Declaration. The Balfour Declaration is how this Zionist state of Israel came about. If America were to participate in World War II, they can get the Zionist state of Israel. Of course, the Zionist Jew military arm of America coming out. This whole thing is by the numbers. You can just do the date numerology. First off, Zionist equals 112. So November 2nd, 112, 1917. Zionist 112, November 2nd is when it was dated. 1917. Zion equals 17. See, for the Zionist state of Israel, this is November 2nd, 1917. Right here. Zion 17. Yep, the shooting was super fake. Look, and the phone gematria, Catholic equals 33, and Messiah equals 33. So, y'all gotta check out Zenith's channel. He's the one that's been showing us about Frank Bacona's cipher, the phone gematria, how 88 structured. Really gives you a really good understanding of this numerical system. And just think about it. You really think this gang who made the phone pad, clearly they made it. You think they're not going to put some gematria system behind it? Of course they did. So they did, and you can see it. Catholic 33, Messiah 33, Jesus Christ dying at 33. The Zionists playing both sides, pretending that they're for the other side, like Joy Behar, the liar. Exactly. Joy Behar is another squawking liar, always putting out fake news propaganda, always yelling. Guys, she's doing that to control your emotions as well. That's why she acts like that. I mean, she's a person like that too. She's probably some psychopath. Well, she is. But they pretend both sides all the time, or they play both sides all the time, control opposition. If the higher-ups are doing satanic rituals, then could you possibly cover the propaganda or existence of God? Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, they do. My view is that, like a lot of, especially the atheist beliefs, atheism, a lot of it's put out by this gang. I mean, they're trying to take everyone away just from, they're trying to keep us so worldly, so squashed down, and think, oh yeah, it's impossible for any sort of external higher force. They're making it all patriarchal anyway, part of their agenda. But God is just such a big, more so much more than even what they're trying to put out. But then they're trying to put out, oh, if you don't see it, then it's not true. And it's funny, all these people who are so adamantly atheists are the same people falling for all the propaganda. It's just my 2 cents right there. Good luck, have fun. I know that saying. 1304 in Jewish, like Vesica Pisces. I find that very interesting. You know, before a game, you say good luck, have fun, before especially a video game. The number for Vesica Pisces, the shape that all shapes can come from, such a sacred shape in geometry. Sounds like a ritual to me. And you have to understand, the game companies love to put this out. Now that we're streaming, it's an appropriate time to share this. And I know a lot of you haven't seen this. I used to share this a while back. It's one of the first things I noticed. But just check this out. You just gotta check out the race coding in the characters in this game. And you know, they've released a lot more since then. I showed it, but it all stays the same. I should have just Googled it. It'll take us straight there instead of clicking through all the site. But this game, Tencent Holdings, the major Chinese conglomerate, is who owns this company. So you can already tell you how you can get Masonic influence in this game. And it's what I'm saying. They love to, at the very least, edit the game and make it in a way to fit their pattern. So see these people, see all these characters. Look at their skin color. You know, they're white or Asian, or they're not even a person at all. You know, you get these other creatures, a robot. But look at all the human people. They're all white, right? Or Asian, but mainly white. Really, we got a black man here. Echo, black. Let's keep going down. See, everyone's white. I'm just showing you the ratio. So we have a bunch of white people, a bunch of non-black people, a bunch of, other entities, and another black man here, Lucian, another black man. So we have the second black man, and that's it. So 2 black men in this game out of all of these champions. And it's funny, since they release more, of course, you'll eventually get a couple more, but even then, they're among the very few that have this gematria in their name. So I was building all this up. Look at their name. Name Lucian. Look what it sums to. Lucian, 60, 24, 102. And then 39, MLK dying at 39, Malcolm X dying at 39, MLK dying at 39, nigger, 102, 42, 60. You see this shit? And you just ask yourself, what are the odds? The odds are 0 to none. For randomly, for all the characters. And he wasn't like an original character. He came out years after the game was out. So, it was planned. He was the first black character to be released in the game, too. The first black character to be released. His name sums to the same thing as nigger. So then we go to the other black man we saw earlier. Echo. Echo equals E is the 5th letter, K is the 11th, K is the 11th, O is the 15th. Add them all, 42. See that? And then we also get 21 and the 15, the reflection of 51. Black man, 51, 21. Echoes also sums to 33. Again, it's the K exception, K the 11th letter. So that's an example to remember. You don't even have to never understand what this game is, but just see all the characters. See the only 2 black men in the game, and see their name sums to. It's very clear who's doing all this. Oh, and then in Overwatch, the black man in that game, his name is Lucio. It's the same as Lucien, because again, AN and O is the same thing. AN 1 plus 14, and O is just the 15th letter, so it's the same. So that's why we have Lucio, same thing. Not a coincidence by any stretch of the imagination. It cannot get any more obvious. It cannot. So Red Sox versus the Phillies or the Cubs in the World Series. I'm keeping all this in mind. I've never been, as you can kind of see, I'm kind of, the nerdy type. I wasn't much into sports like that growing up. So naturally drawn more to video games and things like that. That's why I'm when I say I'm not into sports, it's nothing to do I'm, beyond or above or, no, it's literally all that. I'm just into other things. And sports, I just thought it was all a bunch of bullshit, how the teams that you liked would never make it for the dumbest reasons, how, the Bengals and the Vikings would just do all the stupidest shit, never get anywhere, missing extremely close field goals just to have some Super Bowl matchup happen that they weren't involved in. I was just like, this is crap. And then, but I'm about to end this stream soon. But I think we got a lot of good information in. And pictures. Pope Francis visits to Ireland. This was on the 25th he visited. Pope equals 25. So the 25th day of August. 1157. Scottish Rite 57. This guy. I mean, look what he's doing. Hidden hand. One hand hidden. Just this out like this. This is the type of symbolism we see them doing all the time. Remember Avicii? My Avicii video? He had all these pictures of him doing this. I even said, look at all the pictures of Avicii. He's just doing this. And now we have Pope Francis doing the same thing. The guy is a Freemason. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain that to anyone new. The guy is doing the hidden hand in all of his photos. Or at least one photo of him. Yeah, let me just show you for this so you guys know who we're talking about. It'll always be on the internet. At least it should. You never know. This game will one day scrub it off, but I don't think they can. This guy's been exposed too much. So this is literally whose propaganda we're about to look at right now. The Jesuits with the red and black. He's a Jesuit. Knock. Why does it say knock? Why is he at this propaganda event? We can see how many days from his birthday he's doing this too. Knock equals 54, 18, 36, 81, 27. These are sun numbers. The Jesuit order all about the sun. Jesuit the Saturn numbers. So sun 54, 27, 18. Knock 54, 81, 27. Knock and sun. We know that the Society of Jesus has that logo. Inside their propaganda. See the sun right here. Found on the 27th of September. Sun equals 27. 27th of September is normally the 270th day of the year. I did not tell them to do this. He's in Knock, Ireland for this ritual. Pope Francis, just another puppet, another theatrical performer. He's doing it here again, another theatrical performer, born in 36. Sun 36 in the ALW cipher, 6660, 36 triangular number, born December 17th. So it's just as easy, especially when you're kind of close to their upcoming birthday. It's just that simple. You can do it from his past birthday to this one too, but you don't have to do it all. I mean, I recommend it if you want to see it all because there's probably some really good coding there. But just to keep it simple and quick, you just do then to his upcoming December 17th birthday. Oh yeah. He was ordained on the 13th, very close to his birthday by the numbers. 3 months, 22 days. Abrahamic religions equal 3 months, 2-2. The Catholic Church and the Abrahamic religion. Christianity and Abrahamic religion. So 3 months, 22 days is participating in his propaganda. I know they said visit Sunday. Like we saw that just here, but I saw this propaganda before too. Hey Cindy, glad you could catch me live too. Today's date numerology is 27 as well. Whoops. 27 numerology today. So again, this is them making it work. He's clearly visiting, today for some things, but he was also there yesterday. And that's why I said Pope 25. He was in some propaganda about that too. Sorry I don't have it right up here, but I'm sure some of you guys already saw it. So it was in Knock, Ireland on Sunday. I think it was in Italy then on Saturday. But again, this is just for his his world tour. You know, he's on tour. He's an entertainer on tour. No different than Barnum and Bailey's going around doing their shit. He's doing the exact same thing. Look at this, you know, how they have their cover colors in this. Pope, head of the biggest pedophile ring in the history of mankind. This was purposely put here. This guy purposely is all purposeful. And look at this, Jesus cheesing out right here. He's like, oh, look at that. Just mocking you people. It's just so stupid. I mean, he's mocking me too. You know, again, I never claim to be above any of this. But, you know, the whole point is to understand what's going on so you can put yourself above this. You know what I mean? Look, the Batman. I mean, come on, guys. They always do this. Have this Batman symbolism and all the propaganda. They have it right here. What is this doing here? Just some Batman store in oh my God, Ireland? Just right with the Pope coming out? And this is a staged photo. Oh my God. Just stupid. Yeah, wowzers is correct. You know, Freshie, all this. But see, Pope, head of the biggest pedophile ring in history. Guys, is a slight, that's not true at all. He's not the head. He's just an actor for the biggest pedophile ring in the history of mankind. Head of the biggest pedophile ring in the history of mankind. Sums to 309, 39, just 3 right here. You know, the Holy Trinity, they're all about number 3. 87, Architect 87. The Jesuit Order 93, the Reflection. 39 books in the Old Testament. 318, which is just 7 divided by 22.318. I'm gonna stop this stream soon. I got, you know, some places I have to go, but I was just trying to stream while I could today. Definitely gonna do more because this is the best thing ever. I love sharing this information. I love how people like to see the information. And it's just as easy as hitting stream. You see, you know, red and blue pills of Freemasonry. You can see all their shit inside all the propaganda, posing for all these photos. This guy's just an actor. That's all he is. Look at these 2 nuns. You know, they're planted agents or just deceived nuns. I think they're planted agents because this is a symbolic photo. You know, her pink thing, her blue, red and blue pills are Freemasonry. You can see there's planted agents. Yeah, they can be real nuns. You can be a real nun and a planted agent. This is all the Catholic Church putting on propaganda. Of course, they can use real everyone. These are real, yes, these are real cardinals, real deacons, a real pope. Because the pope has always been an actor. So he's a real pope because he's a real actor for the Catholic Church. This guy's such a fucking piece of shit tyrant. I do not like the Pope. I'm sorry if I'm offending. Watch, I'm not sorry if I'm offending anyone. I mean, how can you be offended? This guy's a deceiver. He's deceiving you, and I'm letting you know. 19 plus 20 plus 21 plus 22. 82 right here. You know, I can't make too much sense of the 82, and it's a reflection of 28, like the Lima 28. Like the pair Catholic with the Lima all the time. But who knows, maybe I just look too much in that. I don't know. I always admit when I don't get it. There's only one shooter in Jacksonville and he's dead. We'll close off with this because that is happening today. Might as well be streaming about what's going on today. But what else you need to know? It's all a bunch of bullshit propaganda from Florida. Hoax 48, Freemason 48, shooting 53, updated at 5:03. See how clearly this propaganda is coded. Shooting 53. 5:03. There's only one suspect in today's shooting and he's dead. We have no outstanding suspects at this time. No outstanding suspects. So this is coded because he's repeating it. I mean, come on, why would you repeat it? This is coded propaganda. Killing 115. Murder 79. Fraternal Order of Police 119. Saturn 119. See, they're putting on this propaganda. This is the police telling us that. Again, Jacksonville football, something 133-43. This is for Madden. 23 weeks from the Super Bowl. And that's probably why I stopped talking about it. I'm like, guys, this is 23 weeks from the upcoming Super Bowl. No matter how new you are, you should be okay. This is obviously staged propaganda. I should stop believing it. Look, it's 42-second video. Freemason 42, Zionism 42. This is a Freemason right here. At least 11 shot, 4 dead in Florida mass shooting. 114. I don't know, I was decoding something earlier, but the thing is, I was decoding John McCain earlier too. I don't want to get anything confused. Assassin 411, The Reflection, World War 114, 42. I'm just wondering. You know what I mean? They're pairing 114, 42. LeBron James also has that. LeBron James equals 114, 42. And then they're just giving us that pairing inside this propaganda. See, Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams, another Freemason, Masonic 43 is when they're updated. Football 43. Okay, so I'm gonna at the end of the stream, because the sooner I end this, the better. It's one of those things where I just gotta do it now. I really hate ending streams. If anyone's seen me stream before knows, because it's hard to end. I love doing this. Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams. We can quickly see his name. We're just going to literally finish off this paragraph because you can see how Y at 43 is the first public statement. It's the first public statement. His name sums to 142. If you're at 42, you get 142. His name sums to 191, the 43rd prime. You see this? Oh my goodness. Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams sums to the 43rd prime, 191, also 34, like murder. Sacrifice numbers is his name. So the guy with the full title of the 43rd prime will give you the first public statement on the Jacksonville. It's called the Jacksonville Landing, and I wanted to see what that sums to. You know, theater, Super Bowl 112. Keep this in Super Bowl 112. Tom Brady with his 77th birthday. But let's keep the 43 chain going. So the guy with the full title, sums to 43rd prime, Jacksonville sums to 43. This is about football, you know, Madden, a football game. And then they're having it at 4:30. See, the first public statement at 4:30. You know, having this 1 hour, 7 minutes ago, kill 17. 1 hour, 23 minutes ago, Donald 23. I know they changed this, but it's just interesting how we catch that there. But hope no one's confused. Hope everyone gets this. Yeah, no problem, guys. I'm glad to share this. In reverse, Francis Bacon, John McCain equals 258. McCain equals 258 in Sumerian. He died on 25/8. Is everyone seeing this? You guys can always just verify this in Gematrinator too, if you want to see it all calculated on your own. But we're all reading this together. We're all seeing how. I mean, Zenith shows it to you too. This is all Zionist Jew propaganda, all coded from this gang of tyrants. The championship game is in San Francisco. Alabama over Ohio State in the national championship game. That would be nice too. Only thing about I noticed that date on that game is on 1/7. $25 + 8 is 33. The championship game 1 + 7, 2019. Ohio 47, Buckeye 27. So this date, time 20. This seems very fitting for Ohio. But things also just means the 17th state's going to participate this day. It does not necessarily say they're going to win. So just because Ohio has numbers in all the date numerology and the date does not mean they're going to win. Although it could be definitely be strong clues for that. So just wanted to point this out too. Because again, Urban Meyer, getting suspended, it's a reason why, they lost or something, like, oh, he wasn't focused or something stupid. They do it. Yeah, and then, thanks for this again. Yeah, 9 days later is Ted Kennedy. As Ted Kennedy, we have John McCain dying for the same reason. Same day, 9 years later, from the brain tumor. My stock stuff is going well. I'm just, taking it slow, learning. Really just kind of focusing on building the skills. But I'll definitely do more stock market videos coming soon. But it's going well. Always learning things. If I make mistakes, I learn from them and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, it's been a fun stream. I'm going to end now. Hope to do this again probably tomorrow. Kennedy equals 33 full reduction. Day with 33 numerology. John McCain dying. So take care all. Peace out.